Hello my lovelies and welcome to my channel Weird as a New Black. My name is Kat and this is a pick a card reading called What Do They Want? What do they want? Anyway, take your time to resonate towards your particular number, and as ever I will see you on the other side. Well, hi pile one. Wow, this is definitely a love reading. So if you're picking this for like a family member or a platonic situation, then I would suggest that maybe listen to one of the other piles, although at this stage I'm not sure what's going to come out. But I do feel that this one is just like, it's simmering with romance is the only way that I can express this. It's terribly romantic, this energy, and very interesting. It's very interesting energy. I am going to read your energy from the perspective of the Queen of Swords. Regardless of your gender, I feel that is the energy that is coming across to me, is the energy that you may be sitting in with this reading. And we have a couple here. We have the Queen of Swords and the King of Cups. We have the Two of Cups. We have the Six of Wands. And we have the Knight of Cups. A lot of cups. There's a lot of emotional content in here. And I feel like if anything I say resonates more for you in the King's energy, because I feel like I'm going to talk about both, then understand that this energy can be kind of flip-flopped, because this feels like a spiritual connection. Yeah, it's 100% a spiritual connection. And on the surface, it does not look like these energies should be a couple. They don't look like an obvious couple. The cups and the swords, water and air, doesn't seem to go together, right? But we've also got fire up here as well. And I feel like you both share these energies, because what Spirit is showing me is that within the King of Cups is like an inner Queen of Swords, and within the Queen of Swords is an inner King of Cups. So you can flip-flop this energy for sure. I think a lot of this maybe all of this will resonate for both of you to some degree. It's just that somebody here is maybe further through the healing process, because the Queen of Swords, right, the Queen of Swords has been through the ringer. She is a warrior archetype, so she absolutely has been through the ringer. And maybe both of you have, again, flip-flop this energy if you care to. And both of these frequencies know that energy. So the King is also aware of what warriorship entails and what it looks like. But it's kind of integrated with the King because it's the inner energy. It's integrated. So this King is very protective of your space, I feel, very protective of you. It's not that they don't know that you can't hold your own, because motherfucker, you can. You can. You were packing pistols, mama. The Queen of Swords is like super capable. So it's not coming from a place of like condescending energy, or it's not coming from that space. This person, actually, the King really respects this Queen. There's respect both ways, but the Queen is wary. The Queen is wary. I feel there's some injury in the heart area that maybe is being healed or is being processed through currently. It's not major anymore, is kind of what I want to say. I feel like it has been. I feel like it's hit the hiatus and then come out. It's more, God, there's so much to say on this one. Don't know how to get my words out. Maybe that's an issue here. Nobody knows how to get their words out. Which is ironic because the Queen of Swords is like word masters. And the King of Cups is very open in expression or energy. So you're both super capable of getting your words out, is my feeling. But at the same time, there is hesitation. There is like holdback from your energy. I'm hearing a Disney song from Hercules. God, I haven't seen that film in years. I used to love it. In Hercules, the heroine, what's her name? Meg. The heroine is jaded. And I'm being shown a particular scene where she's on her own and she's processing her feelings about Hercules. And there's this wonderful song, it's called I Won't Say I'm in Love. Whereby the muses are kind of, it's like a call back and forth in the song. I'm going to have to post it. Please do watch it. Because I feel like the muses here, spirit is being represented by the muses. And she's saying things like, oh my God, if I can remember the lyrics. If there's a prize for rotten judgment, I've already won that. Yeah, she's kind of in denial, and she's like pushing back on this love frequency, on this kind of how she's feeling. I'm hearing, you swoon, you sigh, don't deny it, uh-oh. Yeah. Yeah, that's spirit. Like, come on, nudge, nudge. Don't be daft. This person can see it. But you're very good at guarding it, though. You're very good at guarding it. And I feel like they know what they feel, is what I'm going to say. They know what they feel about you. But you might be playing it cool or trying to play it cool. But it's there in the eye contact. Look at this card. She is the most smouldering Queen of Swords you will ever set eyes on. Okay, look at all the feathers and fans. Who are you, Dita Von Teese? I mean, come on now. She's so sexy, this card. So whether you're masculine or feminine, you're in a sexy energy. It's very alluring. And maybe you have had attention from people in the past who are all about the romancing, is what I'm feeling to say. Because the Knight of Cups, that's almost another character up here. Although, to be honest, I am picking up more the raw energy of the card rather than a character. But the Knight of Cups, according to Crowley, was a card that he was really not fond of. He saw it as like a narcissistic energy. And I think in a badly aspected, it can definitely sit in that space for me because it's so capable of love bombing and manipulation, right? So I feel that you've had experience with love bombing and manipulation. And I feel that that might be something that is causing this wariness, this I don't know until I see it kind of thing. I think you can see it. I think you can see it. I think your intuition is lit and it is telling you and giving you all the signals that you need to be reassured, is what I'm feeling to say, about how this person views you. Because I do feel like secretly hiding behind your transparent fan, but not so secretly, you want a piece of this. And I don't blame you, because this is soul connective energy, and there's a lot of music involved in this space. So, I am also hearing CeeLo Green, who's just insanely romantic. I would run away with that man's voice. I mean, seriously. And there's a song he did a while back called I Want You. And I can't remember very much of it. It's just like, I want you to run away with me and experience something new. Anything you've done before just will not do. I want you. So the person you're inquiring about is open and ready to engage in this situation is what I'm feeling to say. But you're street smart. You've met the narcissistic love bomb version, or you've been schmoozed in the past, and unless it's grounded, you don't want it. Unless it actually forms in your reality and the actions come behind the space, you don't want it. And I do not blame you. That's perfectly acceptable. And that's what you expect from the Queen of Swords, because she needs to fulfill her destiny via being able to identify how to put down boundaries, because this queen is often way too giving with her energy before she learns to master this frequency. But it is a rational card, and she's leading with her head, and that's perfectly fine. You do need to test this ground, is what I'm feeling to say. You've got all of the elements up here, but not the coins. And it's interesting for me when I'm doing readings, if the coins are missing, that's something that's worth pointing out, because the coins are the physical manifestation. They are the foundation. They are the, let's see it in the 3D, please, like energy. Whereas a lot of this connection may well be 5D energy, with hints. I mean, I think the energy between the two of you, to the two of you, is obvious to the two of you. But you need some action, like physical manifestation in this space. Now, whether you consider that to be on you or on the other person to put in place, or as a combination of the two of you, I don't know. But there does need to be something solidly put in the diary, or in physical terms. It's early. It feels early. It may not be that. I mean, maybe you do know this person, but this is early. This is an early energy. I feel like for a lot of you, this is like brand new, or maybe you've just been on like one date or something with this person, and you're like, hey, this looks too good to be true. It's gonna not be true. I am not going to invest in this, because I will end up disappointed and heartbroken. This person is probably this kind of energy, like the schmoozer, the charmer, that, maybe they're not that mature. They just come across that way. They are that mature. Because of the king. Now, it is worth me saying, though, if you have dealt with this person in the past, then do not deal with them again, is my feeling. Your wariness. There's a reason for why you have your guard up with this person. If you have dealt with this person in the past, it may be that they're saying, and I mean in a romantic way, right? Because this person, I read from like left to right, because that's the way I read in the UK. But if I read from right to left here, I feel like this person is actually the Knight of Cups. I'm reading the Six of Wands, and the sort of shadow knight is what I feel the need to say about that. The narcissistic kind of vibe, the love bombing vibe. The Six of Wands, badly aspected, can also mean like egomania. and the absolute need to win you, as like you're some kind of competition. It's a power move, it's a power play because of the Six of Wands up here. And I feel like they give you the impression of kingdom, or, you know, of being that extra level. They are not. Or this could be two different people who both want a piece of you, is the feeling. And if one of them is from the past, and that's been their energy, because the Knight of Cups, like badly aspected, is wildly emotionally changeable. Like wildly is the feeling. Even if they're able to put on a facade of being something more mature or more reflective, they jump straight in with a heart on sleeve kind of mentality. And coupled with the Six of Wands, if it's badly aspected, I don't like that energy. And if you have dealt with them in the past, then you know exactly who you're dealing with. And what I'm inclined to say to you, if that resonates with you, I don't think it resonates with most of you, but for those that may resonate with, keep your guard up. Make sure you've got your quiver of arrows at the ready, because this person may try and come in, or is trying to come in, and this could just be purely energetic or emblematic of what's going on within you as well. Bear that in mind. But I feel like there's a good reason in both the interpretations that this queen is guarded, that she needs to observe the situation before she puts herself into it, because the queen is so romantic. This queen is very romantic, because I feel that these cards mirror both of your energies. And I'm not talking about the narcissistic frequency. Let's just veet that and say that's gone, that's out, that's finished. You need to cut off if that's the case. And I think most of you probably have. So if they're coming at you from the past, is what I'm feeling to say. If they're coming at you from the past, then yeah, this person may not be trustworthy. However, if you haven't had a romantic situation with this person in the past, I feel like they're coming at you in the kingship. They are already in their element, is what I'm feeling to say. And the kings and queens in tarot for me are always like chess pieces. The queens actively embody like masculine activity or movement. They're often busy, they're often here and there, they're organizing stuff and doing things, and, you know, multitasking kind of an energy that goes with the queens. But the active energetic is with the queen on the chessboard, whereas the king, he holds space, he holds territory, he overviews, he, you know, reflects, he is decisional, he is, you know, what do I want from this? So this king considers what they want. They do. They reflect on it. They may go in on that reflection to deal with anything that they are guarded with. I feel like both of you are aware and able to do the inner work, is what I'm feeling to say, because I feel like both of you have gone through difficult experiences. And this is a receptive king, so again, sitting in the feminine element. So honestly, I don't know who's who in this reading, because one of you is more open to this situation and the other one is like wary. Actually, both of you may be wary, but one's like wary in the heart space. The king is wary in the heart space, even though he's the King of Cups, and the queen is wary in the head space, even though she has a heart for this person. There is love here. I mean, no question. There is strong affection at the very least, or, you know, there's an easiness coupled with an awkwardness. It's so cute. It is that perfect allegory of Hercules. So that central character is really pushing back on the experience of kind of giving herself over to the feelings that she's feeling. She's held back on it, but the inner space knows. So at the end of the song, she says, I won't say, at least out loud, I won't say I'm in love. So I don't know which one of you's got it worse for each other, because it feels pretty much on the same page, especially with the Two of Cups up here. I mean, the Two of Cups for me represents like neutral ground as well. So I feel, and there's a real sense of sort of egalitarian energy between the two of you. A lot of respect. I mean, you're both clever. You're both really clever. One of you might be more wordy, or be, that might be the outward way that is representative of your personality. The other may not be so forthcoming, but it's there. I think if you scratch the surface, the banter is going to be stellar here, is what I'm feeling. Maybe you already know that, but there's more playful energy than you would imagine going on up here, because I feel like that sense of cool back and forth that I was getting with the song, it's a cool back and forth with your energy, and you may well be feeling this on in the psychic, on the 5D realm. There is strong connectiveness, there's strong understanding of the potential of this situation, which is pretty awesome, because this king wants to get to know you better, and I feel like you want to get to know them better, even if you're a bit self-conscious about it, or a bit guarded about it, or a bit unsure of, even like there's a bashful energy. But then the Queen of Swords is actually quite a humble card. She has a strong sense of humility because of having gone through difficult things. I mean, how else do you wise up? She knows that things can often appear to be something that they are not. So it's street smart, it's savvy. And that is actually really celebrated by this king. This king loves that. This actually is very appealing. They may find it like super sexy. They're like, oh, here's a challenge. Because the inner warrior activates. And there's an internal desire to drive forward, even though they may not look like they're making any move to do so. But it takes time for this energy to reflect. Whereas you may be more spontaneous in the moment. Because I feel like when you put yourself into something, you really do put yourself into it. You're a real romantic. You both are romantic. And it's kind of classical. It feels very classical romantic. I mean, I know I was channeling Disney, and that's like pretty cheesy, right? But Meg is the least cheesiest heroine of all the Disney films, because she is so astute, because she is not perfect, because she's been battered about a bit, because she's flawed. So in some senses, she's almost like an anti-heroine, which I really like about that film. I don't appreciate that it's based itself on Hercules. It's got absolutely nothing to do with the mythology of Hercules, which is Disney's standard way of approaching things, right? I mean, look what they did to Little Mermaid. The original story is devastating, but it has a very important message, which is don't give your voice away to other people. Because then you won't be able to speak, and you'll never be able to express yourself. And therefore, that person will never know. So I feel like there is something in that too. There may have been a lesson learned where if you don't say what you mean or mean what you say, somebody might not know. And all those feelings and all this potential may go to waste. Because this person wants to win you over. And they want to win you over in a soft and subtle manner. They're not coming at you full force. For me, the Six of Wands is very interesting because when I first started reading the tarot, I had this wonderful book called The Step-by-Step Guide to the Tarot. And I was like 16, but I still remember some bits of what that book said. And it said that with the Six of Wands, you have won the war but not the battle. So it's a card about strategy, and it's a card about keeping your opponents guessing. So your next move is not an obvious move, because that would, your opponents might guess it. And although I'm not feeling like this person is like wanting to kind of like overwhelm you or kind of batter down your defensive walls, and it's not their job to do so anyway, I do feel like they're still going to come at you, but it's going to be soft, or it's going to be subtle. Because this burlesque energy that's coming through with the Queen of Swords here, there's a subtlety about that kind of seduction. It's not as in your face as, like, I don't know, butt cheeks on a stripper pole, if you know what I mean. It's not Cardi B style. It's not that. It's not as upfront in its energy. The Queen of Swords is not about that. It's more Queen of Wands energy. This is Queen of Swords energy, and her sexuality, her sensuality is more in the mind, in the imaginary realms, and there's a whole deal of dreaminess going on up here with the cups as well. So I feel like maybe there's a connection in dream space, is what's coming through in here, or in like the imaginative realms. This has captivated the imagination, maybe of both of you in this situation, and it's an ignition. And let's just look at the elements we've got. And we've got water, a lot of water, very sensual element, very receptive to the other person. We've got the Six of Wands, which is a powerful fire energy because it's a victory card. It's a success. It's a breakthrough. And then we've got the Queen of Swords, which is air. Put those together, and what have you got? Steam. Steamy windows. You've got steam. Oh, and now I'm hearing cream. I just heard Cream by Prince, like rhyming with steam. There's loads of music, and that's a sexy song as well, right? There's steamy energy. It's just simmering, this energy. But it's also like, it's giving me like steam rooms and relaxation and like spa day type thing. There's this kind of luxurious unwinding of the muscles, the easy. So this is directly connecting with the channel that I just put up. I know some of you, this may be a timeless reading, but you may want to watch that channel. Okay, so I'm going to post that in the description box. I'm going to post the Hercules song, and I'm going to post that. I mean, there's a whole heap of songs, right? There's a lot of music. Which connects to the water element for me. And music may be a way that you feel connected or expressed, or that you move your feelings through, or that you embolden yourself. Because the Queen of Swords, I mean, she is bold, but she can seem intimidating to other energies because she's so mysterious. So it may be that, you may be wary of this person's capability of maybe emotional manipulation, or maybe they're really clever, and they are also simultaneously fearful of that with you potentially too, because I feel like there's such a mirror into what you've been through, what they've been through. And it may just be that somebody is just like that little bit further on. The King is giving me that, but that could be you. Again, this energy is so interchangeable, that it's got soul connection written all over it. And the potential is just awesome. And you can really have fun here. That CeeLo Green song, I Want to Run Away With You and experience something new. Maybe this person wants to travel. The nights can mean travel. This night specifically, travel by water potentially here. And maybe they want to travel to water or by water, or maybe there's a lot of fantasies involving water here. It feels steamy. And the king, this king is not in a hurry. They are slowly catching monkey. Don't get me wrong. They're determined to catch the monkey. But, it's a slow, easy, progressive energy. And they won't push. It may be in the past that... Because the Queen of Swords, I'm seeing it's like there's protection around the Queen of Swords here. There's protective energy. And you can call that your spirit team if you like. They ain't letting anything through that is not worthy of you. And you can trust that you will know. You can trust that. But there is a casing that, is naturally observant, is naturally inquisitive, is naturally clever. And it may be that in the past people have kind of tried to sweep you off your feet in some way, broken the walls down to the vulnerable space, potentially by seeming to be everything that you were looking for. But it feels fast. The Knight of Cups likes to move at speed emotionally. It's very sort of Romeo kind of a card. I'm in love with Rosalind. No, I'm in love with you. kind of frequency. Charming, very charming. But the king has a holdback. So yeah, maybe there is a rival. There's a rival. This King of Cups, they ain't going to have anyone else on their territorial turf. And as far as they're concerned, you already belong there. So if there is any kind of rivalry from lesser beings, is what I want to say, or less mature energy, this king is already it's too capable of making sure that situation does not occur. This king is going to cock block. Is going to cock block any competitors to the throne. Because they know they're deserving of the throne. They know they're deserving of you. And I feel like they can give a lot of energy, of affection and love and solidarity, while maintaining a level of separation, while maintaining the part of themselves that is individual, independent, free-loving. Air energy is often needs space to roam around. And water energy likes the flow too. They're both quite mutable. So the water energy doesn't want to be stagnant. So they don't find it appealing if somebody is predictable. And therefore, they like you. This person may be more unpredictable than you think. This person may be capable of, strong moves when you least expect it. And I think that they would delight in seeing you surprised or momentarily unguarded, is what I'm feeling to say. Now I'm hearing, it's getting hot in here. What the hell? So take off all your clothes. This person really wants to see you naked. Just saying. That was quite an interruptive thought process. I feel like this person as well, yeah, it's almost like they want to sneak up on you and be like, well, hello. I'm almost thinking somebody creep up behind her and be like, well, hi. This and you might jump a mile type thing going on in this. Well, this is you with them. It's just, but there is this kind of dance of it's kind of like a held back dance. It's kind of, yeah, it's smoldering. It's giving me like South American style dances where they are so sexy, but each person holds their poses, holds their space. It's very formulated. It's formal. Maybe that's part of the energy here, but I feel like it's it's definitely in step. You have to be in step. And this is a rare energy, right? To find this kind of interconnectedness, because there's not many King of Cups who have the Queen of Swords at the heart. And there's not many Queen of Swords that have the King of Cups at the heart. That's an unusual combination. And there may have been difficulty in like dealing with the duality in your personalities, because you are very strongly both deeply emotively heartfelt, intuitive, fluid, sensual, and also like rational, logical, clear-cut, authentic. You know, you have the brevity of words here, and they have the brevity of heart, is what I'm feeling, or it's vice versa. This is an amazing energy, and it's so fucking romantic. It's really lovely, and there's just this is the awkward bit, is what I want to say. This is the awkward bit, that it could very easily become either very steamy or but you need to drop your guard. You do need to drop your guard somewhat here. Even though it's clear and obvious, I think you really want to connect with this energy. I don't think you should be worried about repeating past mistakes, because you are really protected, is my feeling, in this space by spirit. And spirit is the chorus. Spirit is like, don't deny it, you know. So don't deny it. Acknowledge it to yourself at the very least, even if you're playing some kind of minxish game with this person, or they're playing it with you. Enjoy the journey, enjoy the process. No, you haven't won the battle. You're not far enough along yet to know whether there's any pentacles involved. Let's shuffle in a few more cards. Okay, give me information on the King of Cups, please, Spirit. Ooh, Six of Cups, soulmate energy. This person knows that there is a soul connection here. There's a familiarity here. And maybe you knew them when you were a kid. For some of them, this is a reconnection of some description, but I don't think for most of you that's the case. I think mainly there's just this sense of familiarity. And look at the way this girl is looking. It's dreamy. I can see us together having fun, is what she's thinking in this reading. We've got the Eight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So it's like, come on now, is the feeling. And there's a desire to communicate. There's a desire to communicate, a sense of like simpatico or similarity. Because on the surface, you don't look similar potentially to other people. Oh, but you are. You are. The 10 of Coins. I'm not even joking. Let me move my camera slightly. I'm not. This person, I want it all, and I want it now. So, honestly, sorry, this camera. Yeah, right. Well, yes. And then the 9 of Coins at the bottom, and the coins. So the coins, the intention is there. The intention is there to ground this. This person sees that they could potentially have a strong foundation with you. It's like discovering a hidden treasure. This could be practical. This could be put into the physical. I feel that if you roll with the situation, if you confront any shadows coming up, there may be triggering factors in this person that is supposed to be a triggering factor, is supposed to maybe bring previous situations to light, or even childhood energy situations to light, family situations as well. The 10 of Coins can represent inheritance. So I feel like it's supposed to trigger if it's triggering. And I feel like it is triggering, but it doesn't feel like bad. It feels like a mild triggering. And the 9 of Coins is so beautiful. So this person is available, and you are available, is what I'm feeling, because that's my card of singledom. And the Ace of Cups is underneath it. I mean, you can't make this up. Right, let's look a bit more at the Queen of Swords energy, and then I'm going to leave it. Sorry, I've indulged a lot in this reading because I love the energy. Right, Knight of Coins. Yeah, bring it to me in the physical. Let's see. Yeah, so the action is pragmatic. The action is slow, though. And then the 4 of Wands. I mean, don't deny it. Uh-oh. Absolutely awesome energy. Thanks so much for this energy. I really appreciate tuning in with it. And yeah, as far as I can see, this is soulmate connected. So let Spirit take care of the rest of it, because Spirit has got you here, and it's got this person here, and it's got the situation rolling, because I feel like it's something that you've wanted and that you've manifested, and that you've both manifested. All right, that's all I got for you. Really hope it resonated. If it did, let me know. Whack me a like. Really appreciate it. Thanks. Bye. Hello to those of you that chose stack 2. Right, listen up. Okay, this is a heads up energy. And for some of you, it might not relate at all to the person you're inquiring about, but I'm being asked to ask you to stick around anyway, because it's got this heads up frequency. And sometimes with readings, you just get what you need rather than what you want to hear. But by all means, when you've given it a good listen, if you're 100% that this is not your reading, then by all means, find a different stack. But somebody's coming at you in the psychic. Someone's coming at you energetically. And it's, yeah. And I'm being asked to tell you about this specifically because something happened to me earlier today. And it's fascinating now that I'm looking at these cards, because I'm thinking now what happened earlier was all a precursor to this reading. So there I was, fannying around in a kind of, this is Villa here, shape-shifting, a floaty headspace, traipsing about in my imagination merrily. And it felt very nourishing. It felt very wholesome somehow. And it felt kind of liberating. I was enjoying it. I was connecting or trying to connect in with my heart chakra, and specifically with like areas that I felt were delicate or vulnerable within me. Okay. And as I was cresting this like wave of lovely energy, because I'm quite visual, I see things quite visually, I saw in my mind's eye this kind of funnel of energy coming towards my heart space, towards my heart chakra. And I was like, oh, something's coming in to meet me off this back of this like nice kind of warm, kind of snuggly kind of energy, like fun, like, yeah, it felt very airy-fairy. Anyway, I see this funnel of energy coming towards me, and I'm like, oh, something's coming to meet me. It felt initially like positive, right? And then it comes closer and closer, and as it gets closer, it's narrowing to like fine kind of pointed energy, and it gave me the feeling of like an insect sting, so fine, right? Like a fine blade. And it flowed straight towards my heart chakra. And I didn't notice what was happening until the energy was like right up against my breastplate almost, is how it felt. You know, right up against the skin, the tip of the skin, before my instinct kicked in and I went, oh, bad energy, fuck right off. Fuck right off. And immediately, like, designated a boundary. I barred it, basically, in no uncertain terms, for ever coming anywhere near my space motherfucking again. I was like, oh no, out. Out. You have a rival. Somebody is rivaling themselves with your energy. And the fucking stupid shit about this is that you may not even know this person. So we have Hecate up here, which gives me like strong magical vibes. This person is practiced at the craft, is what I feel to say for most of them. And they are very capable at this. This is a worthy adversary. I was pretty shaken up after I vetoed the energy, because I was just like, wow, that came close to damaging my space, my heart chakra space, like a blade, right? That came close, so it shook me up. It shook my space slightly. And I was just like, well, I mean, I respect that. I have to say, I actually really respect that it was able to sneaky poo up on me. But I don't think I know this energy personally, which is really bizarre. It's really bizarre. So some of you might relate to that. Others, I feel you do know this energy, and you might well be suspicious of this person, and maybe that's why you're here at this reading asking. But I feel like this energy had a bit of a shock at what they were fucking dealing with me. They did not appreciate that I have got fairly fucking tiger reflexes when it comes to that kind of energetic space. I suited up immediately. And I expanded my energy field like very quickly, and I felt them kind of go flying. And I think that like that, I mean, that's you, that energy for me as well. We're sharing this energy because I feel like you do have like tiger reflexes, and here we have Durga boundaries. You know, the ultimate weapon. I think you're mainly in like a really like sweet energy, or this person may not have appreciated at all what they were dealing with. It was almost like I just wanted to see if I could hurt you feeling that this energy is giving me. So yeah, this person, you may not know them, but it reeks to me of toxic femininity. I mean, it literally reeks. Maybe this person has like an associated pungency around the smell, around their space or their place or their smell. I'm not saying they've got BO. I don't necessarily think this is a bad smell per se, but it could be. It could be. As Terry Pratchett would say, maybe it enters the room before they do. I mean, I don't know. Oh, let's roast this motherfucker. Do you need a shower, darling? This energy is like, maybe they just wear like really full-on perfume, or yeah, I mean, it's coming across. They create their own auric field of smell. It's like disguising the rot underneath is the feeling of this space. This person knows what they're about. They know what they are. I know what I am. That's what I'm hearing. I know what I am. And they just wanted to test it, because there is an enjoyment about seeing whether they can sneak up and fucking spring you. And maybe they even got a thrill in terms of coming close. Others of them, because we've got corn woman up here, right? It's giving me dolly type fucking voodoo doll. Oh my God, that sharp funnel. The hairline fucking pin. Somebody could well be using like dollies here. Or, you know, this is old school magic going on up here. It's a bit cliche, innit, love? But anyway, yeah, because of corn woman up here. So there's definitely like props. This is proper ritual magic. This is proper ritual magic. And they just want to test your energy. But I don't hate this. I don't hate this, because you need to see your energy is worthy. Adversaries come along when you are worthy of your adversary. This person is stepping up their energy, in just even step into you. And you are stepping up your energy, jettisoning them out of your space. Somebody here might know about you third hand. Hecate is like deeply magical, and she marks a 3-path crossing. And I feel that, and she represents in this particular deck, she talks about choices like crossroads, right? Crossroads traditionally associated with choices. This person might know about you third hand. It might be a third party energy is also what's coming through with that. This person may have just you may have looked at them in a way they couldn't help but be triggered by in the fucking supermarket. I mean, I honestly don't know. They could have seen you. They could have seen your social media. You've triggered this, but you've really triggered this person. Somehow you've triggered them. And because I feel like you've kind of called out an energy here. You've called out this person for being what they are. And what they like to present themselves as being is not what the fuck they are. Because I feel like they have to present themselves here as like they have to present themselves, and I'm getting the shape-shifting frequency, the adaptability is coming through now with the energy. It's almost like they adapt to their situation. They adapt to look like they're providing nourishment. They could be in a spiritual space. They could be presenting advice or counsel, even coming across as very, sweet. They're doing it for out of the kindness of their heart is how they present themselves in public, is what I'm feeling to say. But they know what they're capable of, this person. So this person is like aware of their psychology, which makes them a worthy adversary, because anyone who is self-aware, and those psychologies exist, right? Sociopaths, narcissists, psychopaths, that kind of thing. They exist. And the ones that know who they are, more dangerous in a way. They're more dangerous. And they're cleverer. And again, it makes this person worthy of being an adversary, even if it was for 2 minutes max. Anyway, this is about making a choice to trust your instinct, to trust your reflexes, and to, be absolutely uncompromising in your boundary here. Don't be torn up in any way about the concept of playing nice when it comes to this kind of energy. There is no playing nice, because this energy does have the potential to hurt if you're not ready for it. And I don't also want you to wander around thinking, I've got to have my guard up, because actually this energy, it feels almost like the spell is set to come in only when you are in a good space. Only when you're connecting with a heart energy or compassion, self-nourishment. My spirit guide Crow is in my ear, and I can hear him singing just over and over on repeat. And I didn't think this was his style, but you know, he's constantly surprising me. I'm hearing, "You must not know about me, you must not know about me," over and over again. Is there chant or repetitive language involved in whatever this kind of witchy poo is up here? Possibly repetition involved. And I feel like, so over the last couple of days, I've felt this kind of like slight fluttering in the force. Nothing major, just skirting around the edges. There's an outskirt kind of a feeling about this person, like the outskirts of my existence, the outskirts, like they're separated from me somehow. There may be like 3 points of separation between me and this person, because I don't feel like I recognize this energy. I mean, I would recognize the energy as being something I'm familiar with if that was the case. But this energy is like setting itself against you as a rival. In truth, I think you probably energetically inspire this person, and I can almost see them spitting bricks with me saying that. I hope you're listening, darling. Oh, yeah, because they would not like that at all. They would not like that. They would deny it until their grave. But they're attracted to your energy. They're attracted. And maybe it's just like, I don't know. And maybe, I don't know why people choose to rival themselves when they have no fucking need to. I mean, I think they're testing their strength, and they're using you to test their strength. And to get better at what they do. And I'm not sure that that'll change their inherent mindset. I think that's pretty fixed. But actually, I respect the warriorship capability. I respect their level of magical skill set. You need to respect your enemy. And that is part of why I feel I'm getting this reading now after this experience. It irked me and it shook me up, but it's a good thing. It's that somebody tests, your security systems here and there just to make sure the alarms are functioning, I appreciate that. And it's quite thrilling to like suit and boot and like fucking bring out your tiger force. So I feel like you can see this as a kind of a spiritual gift here. They've kind of brought this person to your energy in order to teach them something that they need to be aware of, as in to teach them their own limitations is what I'm feeling, to teach them where the limits are. But don't underestimate this person. They will injure you if they can. They will injure the space if they can. They will hit the heart chakra. And if this energy had, literally a split second later, if this energy had achieved what it set out to achieve, I'd be fucking, right now, I'd be doing some serious energy work at high fucking speed to repair the damage. And it could have physically injured me, like health. I think this is supposed to fucking hurt your health, because nourishment, Corn Woman's all about she's all about corporeal things, about food and drink and nurturing the body and how well you're eating and how well you're drinking. And so this is a reminder to also be aware of that energy, to make sure that you're fighting fit, is what I'm feeling to say. And this could be also spiritual food as well, is what I'm hearing on that too. And Kuan Yin, this energy, it's so beautiful and so powerful. This person just wants to project that, but I feel that you connect with it, and you are very protected by a very, loving spiritual force here. I'm nodding to my spirit guide here. Although my spirit guide is much more this when tested. And I'm going to leave it up to him to deal with this as he sees fit, because he is a spiritual ally to me. See, a lot of witchcraft associates like familiars, like sidekicks to witches, like, you know, animal totems and stuff. That's like the sidekick of the witch is their familiar. Although my spirit guide comes to me in the form of a crow, he ain't no motherfucking sidekick to anyone. If anything, I'm his sidekick. I'm the sidekick, right? One of many, probably. But I'm still family. He's made that very clear to me. I'm still family to him. And therefore, I'm going to leave it to him. And I don't feel the need to ask what he's going to do to balance the situation or to make damn sure that those boundaries stay in place. But I don't think it'd be pleasant for the person that came at me. I'm hearing sacred stealing. Okay, well, this is interesting. Right, so in shamanic cultures, they have like items of strong power. So, for example, a rattle would have strong energetic power. And they don't have many of these items because, you know, because of sacred stealing. So this item of power, for example, can only be taken from the shaman or the sorcerer that possesses it by an equally capable magical force. So you have to sneak up on your opponent, because if the rattle doesn't think that you're worthy of stealing it, it's going to alert the owner. It's going to not want to move from where it is. Only if you're worthy of it energetically would you be able to steal it. And if you manage to steal it, you get the respect of the community, because it shows that your power is enough to rival the person that owns it already. Something that this person wants from you is going to be taken from them and given to you. That's really interesting, because you already own like an items of power is what I'm feeling to say, or energetic power, and this person wanted that energetic power. I felt like that this energy not only wanted to harm, but wanted to kind of tap and pull out energy from my body, like to take it. So, and because it was the heart space, I feel like something is going to be gifted to you. Something is going to be gifted to you in a heartfelt manner, in a heart space, to do with the heart chakra. Could be to do with your comfort, your nourishment, your physical health, your flexibility, your adaptability, your sense of freedom. I feel like all of those things are gifted to you by this person coming at you. So thank you so much. It was so sweet. Thanks, really appreciate it. Because you're deserving of something, of winning a boon or winning some kind of gift. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. Now, for those of you who you know that this is like some kind of past relationship, or like was at some stage romantic, this person has two other choices. And you're the third. It is what I feel to say about that. And in that respect, that is where you're like, oh, fuck no. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything else I want to say. Yeah. If this person is a masculine, which they might be, in rare cases, they're still a bitch, is what I want to say. I feel like turning over the deck. What have we got at the bottom? Betrayal. Betrayal. Aphrodite, love. This person may feel betrayed in love. I mean, look at the darkness of the eyes here. This person is very psychic, very capable, and very intuitive. Very intuitive. I'm just going to pull two more cards on this energy. Pele awakening. Yeah, I feel like that goes for both of you and this person. This is awakening to understanding, awakening to your capability, I think, from both sides. Awakening maybe to the limitations of capability, or awakening to the fact that you're nowhere near as limited as you maybe have thought you were in the past. Or yeah, it's a reassuring energy is what I'm getting for most of you. It's reassuring, and it kind of sets fire to the inspiration to see yourself in clearer terms, which is a great gift. I mean, this has come from nowhere, out of the blue type of feeling. So, I mean, never look a gift horse in the mouth, right? If somebody is willing to gift you free energy, I mean, steal it from them. Just go right ahead. Eggshell creativity. I mean, it feels so good. And then we've got nut mystery at the bottom. It feels real good, your frequency here. I think you can use this energy to like fuel your creativity and the wonder of how spirit works, and how it, you know, even people that set themselves in opposition highlight the contrasting energy. We need the contrasting energy to get a fuller picture of life, of ourselves, of our shadows, of our areas of doubt, maybe, of our feelings of vulnerability. But yeah, if you haven't, you might have experienced this energy already. If you haven't experienced this energy already, I wouldn't sweat it, to be completely honest. You'll see it coming. You'll see it coming. Even if it is fast that you have to react, there's an instinct in the Durga force. There's instinctual energy in the tiger for me. Trust your instinct. Trust your instinct. And by all means, like, jettison this person. Kaboom! Kaboom! Well, it's quite beautiful. On that firecracking firework note, I will love you and leave you. I really hope it resonated, and if it did, please let me know, and whack the like buttons. It was really helpful for the algorithm. Thanks so much, guys. Bye. Hello, pile 3. So I think there are a number of scenarios that can be involved in this particular reading, as in you could be inquiring about like a romantic style connection. You could be inquiring about somebody that you used to be involved with in that way. You could be, this could be a friend even, or a family member or something like that. But it's not feeling, I'm feeling hesitant around this reading, because the energy is not right, particularly here. It's not like underhand or anything like that. That's not the energy that I'm getting. What I'm getting is that this person is not. Okay, so I'm hearing Amy Mann. I'm hearing, why don't you save me from the ranks of the freaks who suspect they could never love anyone. Ooh, this person wants you to rescue them to some degree. Rescue me. Just hold me in your arms. Yeah, I mean, yeah. I mean, I wouldn't get involved in the rescue perpetrator or victim mindset triangle of hell if I were you. Especially if this is like somebody who's showing romantic interest in you, or you suspect maybe romantically interested in you. I do not think this person is in a space to match your energy. You're coming across to me as the Ten of Cups here. I feel like that is the card that's emblematic of you, because the frequency is so different to what I'm getting from the 4 cards above. Here we've got the 5 of Coins, which in the Thoth deck is called Worry, and then the 3 of Swords, Sorrow, 3 of Wands, Virtue, and the Hierophant. And it's almost like I'm having to read this backwards. because I feel like this person is projecting the Hierophant energy, and I feel like they might genuinely believe that they have things that they can teach you, ways in which they can initiate you into a higher concept or a higher level of learning, but I just don't think that they've got your energy. I just don't think that they understand that they're supposed to be receiving teaching, is what I'm hearing. And because I feel like Spirit is actually owning the Hierophant card, it's almost like they want to be this, and they are potentially this. They are potentially this, which is why they're resonating. But they're not ready to be this. They're not actually in this opportunistically, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean like positive, open to opportunities, committed to, being ready for positive things to come into their life. I don't think they were ready for you in whatever capacity this is. They were delighted by you is also what I'm feeling to say there, but I don't think they were ready for like the flash of light. Because look at the orange, it's like woof, sweeping up into this space. So in many ways I feel like this Three of Wands also belongs to your energy, that there's a positive, like you're willing to be open to positive things coming in with this person, but do not be blind to the fact that they are not in a space, I don't think that's ready for truly being authentic in connecting with their inner Hierophant, their inner Three of Wands. So the Five of Coins, otherwise known as the Poverty card or the Outcast card, or this one is called Worry. I feel like it's very, very depressed or demoralized, or it feels ground down. There feels like some kind of purgatorial energy with this person. They've got the Three of Swords here. That's heartbreak, sorrow. I feel like they're recovering. They're recovering from something that has been very painful, or has been very depressing, or like protracted. That's what I'm getting. Protractedly painful. And again, that Amy Mann song is giving me the vibes of protracted. This person is lonely, I feel, and their loneliness is painful. And I feel like they see you as some kind of band-aid or tourniquet or some kind of rescuer. Why don't you save me from the ranks of the freaks who suspect they can never love anyone? Yeah. I like, you can heal it. You're the prize for having got through this torture. And maybe you are. I'm not saying that if you're interested in this person, you're interested and you've got lots of love for this person and you want to kind of get in there and share it, and that's great if you're romantically interested in this person, but do not be blind to the fact that they are at least 50% like hurting, lonely, in pain, feeling cast out, dealing with heavy and difficult emotional spaces. And you may not see that. They may not present that. They may be cool as a cucumber. They may be able to hold the room. But the Hierophant energy is Spirit's energy. It's not their energy. They're wearing the energy. They're wearing it because they feel like they want you to see them as a worthy partner, potentially, or somebody that's worth taking an opportunity with in some kind of way. If they're a friend, I feel like this person has been really hurt by somebody, and the opportunity to kind of build on the friendship or hang out or solidify is really healing. You are just healing for this person because your energy is really positive and you're willing to share the love with them. If it's a romantic interest, this is like red flags. There are red flags here that I would avoid. And if it's somebody that, you know, in the past that you potentially have cast out, and could have been a third party situation, because we've got 2 3s up here, then I feel like they want to come back. They would love to commit to an opportunity to break your heart all over again and leave you out in the cold. I mean, that possibly could be a scenario. Yeah. Either way, even if it's not like kind of, it's not badly intended. It's just that this person has not done the healing. You may have to wait quite a long time with this person. There's the Hierophant, it's a Taurus card, it's fucking slow. You might have to wait some time before you get to this 10 of Cups with this person. I do feel like they would like to be in that space for you. They are seeing an opportunity to commit to a better energy, or your energy in some way, if they're a friend or whatever, has given them this inspiration to see that there is light at the end of the tunnel. There is light. That they can cling on to this knowledge and this fact. And I feel like you are very educational for this person. Their opportunity to educate themselves via this beautiful energy that you show forth is phenomenal. But if this person wants to teach you, they are not listening to spirit, because the Hierophant is about being initiated by spirit into a higher level of understanding. That is the key. The Hierophant for me guards the sanctum of the High Priestess. Like, he's the gatekeeper, if you will, of the sacred mystery. And you only get to enter into the sacred mystery when you have earned it by having healed. I'm seeing like know thyself. I just saw that, know thyself. Because I feel like this person is buying into projection, and maybe it's to help get them out of this space, but they're buying into this projection of like, you're everything I possibly could have wanted, kind of a feeling. But you've got to be super careful not to bloody carry this person, because they are not willing to do the work if they're trying to pretend to you that they've got their shit together, or that they're in some kind of superior position of knowledge, or they have the keys to superior position of knowledge, or they're even trying to be an equal to your energy. If this is a friend, then you know that this is within them. I think you know that they have the potential within them. Or maybe you know this person has been in this Hierophant energy in the past, and that's the true nature of this individual. And this is like, they're going to get through this. They're going to get through this difficult or dark or protracted or purgatorial energy that they're in. So if you're willing and you feel you have the time for this person, and you know that this is the area of, you know, their energy, they're sort of caught in between two worlds almost, is what I want to say, then it's still worth hanging out with this person potentially, because just don't have an expectation. Don't be looking for an opportunity to get involved in a heavier commitment with this individual at this time. If it's romantic, for sure, don't do that, because you will wind up feeling hurt. It's not an opportunity. It's almost like a temptation. It's almost a test of patience. I do, though, feel that this person has a lot to learn from your energetic bounty, is the feeling that's coming across. Now, for those of you that this is like a past third-party situation, this is full-blown projection. This person has no intention at all of leading you down a new committed pathway. They will do this again. They'll see an opportunity and they'll do it again, is my feeling. And then I feel that this despair, this sorrow, this worry, that's going to be taking you back to a space where these cups, they'll just be unavailable. They'll just be unavailable. So for some of you, this is an opportunity to make an entirely different decision, to see an opportunity like elsewhere, to know that the kind of energy that you're looking for, there will be, you will see your ships come in. And Spirit wants you to be ready for that energy to come in, because it may be quicker than you imagine it to be, especially if this pain, if this concern does not belong to your energetic space, because there's a big conflict for me between the Ten of Cups and this frequency over here. Unless you're projecting, and there's no judgment there, if you're trying to get yourself through a difficult space. But the Hierophant is not a particularly vulnerable card. And I think there's a lot of vulnerability, and to express vulnerability if you are connected to this difficult energy is the way forward, to open yourself up to learning from like higher spiritual realms, because Spirit is offering keys of wisdom and knowledge in this energy. And it's a major arcana, so the level up is huge, but the initiation is a painful process into the spiritual inner spaces. And again, I think, though, for most of you, that is your person. That is your person. Yeah. This person, you may know that this person wants more from you than makes you comfortable. You're not comfortable, I think, a lot of you, with this energy coming at you, because, and nor should you be, because being asked to rescue somebody, that person is energetically asking you to overlay what they are unwilling to deal with. But for some of you, I feel like this person is fully aware of the space that they're in, and they're being wise in taking opportunities to open to more optimistic energy or spend time with people. It's a very social card, the Ten of Cups. And it feels a kind of exclusive. It's got this kind of exclusive vibe coming through, like the VIP area, the area where the special people all gather, or the people special to you. So this person may, or you may be very selective about who you spend time with. And it may be that you're feeling not to spend time in this person's company or to be around this space. Only if you feel equipped energetically to do so is what I'm feeling to say. I'm going to pull more cards. I want more on this Hierophant energy, because this is giving me the kind of projected Hierophant feeling. Give me more on the Hierophant, please, Spirit. Science. So that's the Six of Swords. Interesting. This person, they may well have like a eureka moment, is what I'm feeling to say, or they may well have thought that when it came to you, like, eureka, I have the answer. You are the answer. I want you to rescue me, is very much what this person could be thinking. In terms of the friendship, if it's a friend, I feel like this person Actually feels a great sense of peace and tranquility in your company, and the feeling of being able to take it step by step, day by day, moment by moment. They're observing their mindset. They're observing, you know, where they're going wrong. Because the swords, in another deck that I've got, it depicts a boat like traveling through calm waters, but the swords are like poking up. And it always gives me the feeling of being aware of where your mind can injure you, because the Three of Swords is a very torturous energy, and it's an air energy, so it's torturous in the mind space. It's torturous thinking. And with you, that is alleviated. I can breathe. It's easy. It feels fluid somehow. It feels, but there is that feeling of that you may be the answer. And what have we got at the bottom? Debauch. The Seven of Cups, which is quite strong in this deck, isn't it? But it's associated with illusion. It's associated with indulgence for me here. It's debauchery. So what's underneath? Princess of Swords. They may be telling themselves that this is something that it's not. For some of these people, like I say, if it's a friend, it's got a totally different vibe. The platonic thing has got a different vibe, but you still need to kind of watch that this friend's not too clingy, or that they don't bring you down, or that you're, you know, in a good emotional space to be dealing with like the heaviness that you sense in this person, or that you may well be aware of in their situation. But there is this somewhat delusional energy around this person if it's somebody that's romantically interested in you. And I think that for some of you, you know this person, you know they may be romantically interested in you. But it's kind of weighty energy. It's quite serious energy. It's not like giggly and playful at all. Whereas your energy is playful. It's social. It's fun. And there may be other people in your life that you feel deserve, you know, your energy, or reflect back your light to you in a different way. And you may be inclined to be in group situations at the moment, is what I'm feeling. I mean, on the surface it looks, I mean, all the elements are here. You've got the earth, the air, the fire, and the water. But, I mean, I would not select this earth energy. So it gives me the sense that there's no foundation with this person, and they're, you know, too much in the self-pitying mode, and they may be very short on resources, which is kind of irrelevant. But at the same time, I feel that they may want you to provide more than they're providing in that capacity. And that's fine if you are in a commitment with this person, because some of you could be married to this person even, and helping them go through a situation that's very painful for them. It's not very healthy, though. It's not very healthy. And for some of you, like, this is like torturously long-winded with this person, where they just won't get out of victim mentality. And they feel, and they're self-persecutionary. And that could be like a mental health situation, is also what I'm feeling to say for some of you as well. There's a lot going on here, I feel. Give me one on Three of Swords, please, Spirit. Prince of Discs. Maybe this person felt that they had it all together. And there's a stability around that. But again, I'm not vibing. It feels like more overlay. maybe they've lost a lot of money is also what I'm feeling to say, or that their resources feel very threatened, or this person is difficult to read because all the emotional content is in your space. I feel like there's some kind of absence of emotional content in their space that they really don't want to acknowledge or own up to, or face down. Give me one on the 5 of coins, please, Spirit. Queen of Wands. Yeah, I mean, the desire that this person has may, I may be not representing it strongly enough, because I feel like there is strong desire, and there could be strong sexual chemistry, at least from this person's perspective, maybe not from yours, I don't know. Or that there's a desire to seduce you for some of these people. I mean, to seduce you into feeling sorry for them and therefore coming in and rescuing them, and, but how they're trying to make themselves like shiny and appealing or larger than life is also what I'm feeling to say, when actually underlying that is this like crippling sense of rejection or abandonment, and those are the woundings that they haven't worked on. Those are the woundings that they haven't worked on. We've got the 8 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So they are all tied up in their mind about this. And they may be tied up about, in their mind about you romantically. That could be the case here, because I do feel, or that they just want to bring you love, and they want to work with you in some capacity, is my feeling. When actually what they should be doing is, instead of being in the Hierophant, they should be in the Hermit. They should be in the Hermit mode. And fortify themselves is what I'm getting. But this person, again, it feels this person is very like potentially overprotective, or that you may sense this energy, but they've got it under lock and key, is also what I'm feeling. I don't think you reciprocate this energy for a lot of you. And if this is something that you want, then it's a slow haul. And maybe your energy is being represented by the Queen of Wands, who really does like things like spontaneous and fast, and, And if so, then your energy is like completely mismatched with this person. Because that's not where they are at. That's not where they are sitting. I hope that's not the case. I feel like most of you know that this person is not in the right space. I mean, for some of you, it could be bringing up like a sense of impatience. But I think you're in a good space. I think, no, I'm hearing Spirit say water off a duck's back. So I feel like you're in a space where you may be being selective about the people you spend time with. I'm hearing, quality over quantity, even though this is the 10 of Cups and that is a quantity card. I feel like it's quality over quantity. Each one of these cups is quality. And so you may be social, but I feel like you're socially selective with your sociability. Okay, so I'm going to get one more on the 10 of Cups. The Empress. Yeah, I mean, hell, you're owning it. And you are able to offer love. You've got the Prince of Cups at the bottom. And bring me a higher love. Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm healing. That's what I'm healing. Healing. The higher love is healing. And there's an opportunity for that Possibly not with this person, is what I'm feeling to say, but possibly with a different person. Or it's coming in soon is also what I'm feeling for a lot of you too, that could resonate with you. There's an energy coming in for sure to your space that is an elevating energy, an initiation, and it's got a peaceful easiness about it. You might have to kind of keep yourself in check a little bit in the whole mindset, but I mean, the 10 of Cups when the Empress, this person is like really doesn't know what they are dealing with this energy. They don't know how powerful your energy is, and I want to say robust as well. Like there's strong humanitarian vibes. I feel like you want fresh energy, and you're looking for it, and you know it's coming, and you know it's a grounded energy, and you can feel that. And the journey, all you have to do is keep putting one foot in front of another and away from this negative space, away from anyone that brings it out in you. And it could be that, you know, this person may be passionate about their victimhood, and they may be determined to hold on to their sorrow. But you're looking to the future, and I don't feel like you're going to let the past drag you back, especially if it's romantic. Yeah. If it's a friend, this person is an awesome individual. They're just going through a difficult time right now. They will overcome. They will come out like fantabulous and they will come out more stable, more solid, more able to own it for sure. And they will have their own opportunity to elevate and commit to a higher space, especially if their sorrow involves a relationship of some description. And they just need to take it steady. You just being you is going to really freaking awesomely help this person. So yeah, anyway, I really hope that resonated. And if it did, please like and subscribe and share. Thanks so much. Bye.